Bungie recently announced exotic weapon changes slated for the next season of Destiny 2, and today I wanted to talk about 5 exotic weapons I'd love to suggest given the anti-champion treatment. Hi guys, Pigeon here, and today's list includes exotics that already have qualities similar to our anti-champion weapon mods featured from season to season. Giving us the ability to deal with champions through our exotic weapons is a great way for Bungie to shape up the PvE sandbox and breathe life into more underused exotics. Before we start, a small note in this list. While each weapon would work as a base anti-champion weapon, activating the exotic perks would increase the effectiveness against their designated champion type. So without further ado, let's get into it. Currently in game we have access to one exotic overload weapon, and that is the Divinity Trace Rifle, which is available from a secret quest tied to the Garden of Salvation raid. So the first weapon on my list is an old favourite, which every Guardian is guaranteed to get their hands on, the Risk Runner Exotic SMG. Its exotic intrinsic trait, Arc Conductor, states that when taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage with kills, extending this overcharged state. Its exotic perk, Superconductor, causes shots fired to chain lightning and to return ammo. It's this constant state of ammo returns and damage that would make Risk Runner an ideal overload SMG companion for your fire team, holding a constant stun while wearing down an overload champion's health bar with increased damage. While we're on the subject of overload exotics, I think exotic number 2 will fit the bill nicely for a kinetic slot. Bring in Outbreak Perfected. With its exotic trait, the Corruption Spreads, it creates Siva nanite swarms which allow us to inflict increasing amounts of damage thanks to the exotic perk Parasitism. When dealing with an overload champion, maintaining the stun is crucial to bring them down, and with Outbreak Siva particles floating around, this could make light work of the situation. Exotic number 3. With Arbalest being a dominant choice as an anti-barrier exotic, it's hard to beat it overall. With a little love, exotic number 3 could stand a chance. Enter the exotic energy sniper rifle, Borealis. Borealis' intrinsic trait, the fundamentals, lets us swap between the 3 main elements, of which is handy for match game content, but more importantly, its exotic perk, Ionic Return, is where I can see room to make this a champion buster. Ionic Return states that breaking a combatant's shield with the matching element increases damage for the rest of the mag. I'm suggesting that if you happen to break an anti-barrier champion shield, that not only do you get increased damage, you also overflow the magazine to twice its capacity until it's used up. If you think you can come up with a better idea than this, then be sure to leave a suggestion in the comments. Moving on, the 4th exotic on this list today is one I think would be great as an unstoppable weapon choice, and there's a reason I made it number 4. It has to be the 4th Horseman Exotic Shotgun. Unstoppable Shotgun was a featured champion mod in Seasons of the Hunt and hasn't been seen since. The 4th Horseman intrinsic trait, Thunderer, allows this shotgun to have an increased rate of fire, while the exotic perk, Broadside, enables each shot to deal more damage than the last. If you're lucky enough to have the exotic Catalyst, it grants an additional round in magazine totaling 5 in quick succession. This weapon has proved itself as an insane DPS choice and would be a great, high risk, high reward going against those beefy, unstoppable champions. A small note, for this to work, the stun shot and follow-up shots would have to work in a consistent manner to work well. The last weapon in today's list is an exotic that's been the brunt of memes since it came out in year 1, but still has a chance to fight back. With the right overhaul, this weapon could go from 0 to hero. Ladies and gentlemen, the Darcy Exotic Heavy Sniper Rifle. With its exotic intrinsic, Personal Assistant, aiming down sights at a target reveals its health and other critical information on the scope, and the exotic trait, Target Acquired, Darcy deals increased precision damage to targets with the Personal Assistant active. Today I'm suggesting if this target is a champion, that Darcy becomes the ultimate champion melter. It becomes the required anti-champion weapon, and after it's done, it deals massively increased damage to the champion target. Would it be enough though? Once again, feel free to let me know what you think down below. And that's all today folks, that's my 5 exotic weapons as anti-champion tools. Hope you enjoyed the video and be sure to hit like, leave a comment and subscribe for more Destiny discussion content.